Good morning, everybody. So today we're going to be talking about renaming fractions and also common denominators, okay? So when we are renaming fractions, we're using the loop method. So I'll show you what the loop method is with our example. So 3/4 equals. So in renaming our fractions, we are looking for our numerator in this fraction. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to multiply our loop, which is 3 times 12, and then divide by what's outside of the loop. Okay, so if I do 12 times 3, that equals 36. So now I need to do 36 divided by 4. Okay, so can 4 go into 3? No. Can 4 go into 36? Mm-hmm. Well, 9 times. So then my missing numerator is 9, and then it's 9 over 12. Okay, so let's do another one. Okay, so let's do 1/2 equals what over 14? So remember, my loop method, I'm multiplying 1 times 14, which you know equals 14. And then we're going to take 14 divided by 2, which is 7. So then my new number is 7 divided by 14, or 7 over 14. Now I do want to let you guys know, in some problems, it looks like you can reduce, but right now, I don't want you focusing on reducing the fraction. I want your main focus is to using the loop method, multiplying the two numbers, and then dividing whatever is outside of the loop, okay? So let's move on to common denominators. So for common denominators, there are 3 steps that we need to look at, okay? The first one is when we're doing common denominators, we're renaming fractions, okay? Another thing we need to look at is we have to look down our multiplication table column for each denominator. So you guys should know that there should be a multiplication table in your math folder that I gave you at the beginning of the year. Okay, so the second step that we're going to do is we have to find the smallest number that both denominators share together. Okay, and then we use our renaming trick that we just learned, which is the loop method. So let's do one together. Okay. So let's do 3/4 and 4/5. So they are different denominators. So this is where we find and we use our loop method to get denominators that are common and are the same. So first I want to take 3/4. Okay. So what in my 4 column that equals 5? Is it 4 times 4? 4 times 4 is 16. 5 times 3 is 16. That's not the same. They're different. What about 4 times 4? 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. But look, 5 times 4, that's 20. So our common denominator is going to be 20. So in that, we're going to do 3/4 then, our loop method, to find out what that numerator is. So we got to do 3 times 20. So over here, we're going to do 20 times 3, and I get 60. And then I'm going to divide by 4. Okay, so then I get 15 over 20 is my new. So now I need to do 4/5 equal what over 20? So then I have 20 times 4, which is 80. And then 80 divided by 5, which is, so I got 16. So I want you guys to remember also, you can see in your problems where you can simplify, but right now I don't want you worrying about simplifying. I want you to work on our loop method, which is multiplying within the loop and then getting our answer and dividing without the loop.